2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7.
Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, the 26th of January, and it's Australia Day. And a big happy birthday to Tiger Drew Honey, Joseph Quinn, Jose Marino, and Ellen DeGeneres. There's been little movement on getting to the bottom of the latest Tory scandals, and Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer isn't letting Rishi Sunak off the hook. During Prime Minister's Question Time, Sunak was quizzed over his handling of Nadine Zahawi's family finance and tax avoidance, with many asking why he's not sacked the MP. Starmer asked the question of whether someone who seeks to avoid tax should be in charge of tax during the grilling.
A Prime Minister overseeing chaos, overwhelmed at every turn. He can't even deal with tax avoiders in his own cabinet. Is he starting to wonder if this job is just too big for him?
Rishi didn't seem pleased by that, accusing Starmer of reading from prepared sheets as he checked through his own folder and defended the fact he's appointed an independent advisor to deal with the matter.
The politically expedient thing to do would be for me to have said that this matter must have been resolved by Wednesday at noon. But I believe in proper due process.
Meanwhile, Labour MP Lisa Nandy can't understand why Zahawi didn't just come clean when he was asked about it as Chancellor.
I think it's deeply frustrating for those people who pursued questions about Nadine Zahawi's tax affairs and were threatened with legal action. Deeply frustrating for all of us in the political system that the government has once again tried to kick this into the long grass with an investigation.
The Met Police said on Wednesday that up to 3 officers will face charges of sexual abuse, domestic violence and misconduct every week until 2025 as they attempt to clean house and reset the culture of the organisation. In a bleak response to the ongoing investigations, Met Police Commissioner Sir Mark Rowley said he expects more scandals to emerge.
You will see progress from us step by step as we chase more trust, less crime and high standards, which I'm focusing on here. But we have to prepare for more painful stories as we confront the issues that we face.
Former Merseyside police officer Chantal Lunt says she doesn't believe that the police will or can rebuild trust with people. And former Met Chief Superintendent Parm Sandhu said the cleansing process within the force needs to be done now.
They've let in corrupt officers and it's too easy for those officers to stay and manipulate the force so that they can get jobs working with children. But I do think that the situation is going to get worse before it gets better.
After weeks of sustained international pressure, Ukraine's finally getting the tanks and heavy weaponry it'll need to hold off a Russian spring offensive. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz confirmed on Wednesday that Germany will be providing Ukraine with 2 battalions of Leopard 2 tanks and explains why it took so long to send aid.
We are dealing here with very effective weapon systems, and it is the right thing for us to never provide these weapon systems on our own, but always in close cooperation.
And on Wednesday evening, US President Joe Biden announced that the US will follow Germany and has plans to send 31 Abrams tanks over to the country. He's branded the tanks the most capable in the world as he addressed the nation from the White House and pledged continued support for a very grateful Volodymyr Zelensky.
Putin expected Europe and the United States to weaken our resolve. He expected our support for Ukraine to crumble with time. He was wrong. And he was wrong from the beginning, and he continues to be wrong. We are united.
Pope Francis has said the Church needs to do more to end laws that criminalise same-sex relationships. Francis has condemned countries where homosexuality is illegal as unjust and has urged bishops to welcome the LGBTQ community into Roman Catholic churches. While he still brands homosexuality as sin, he's called on religious leaders who support laws against same-sex partnerships to undergo a process of conversion and offer tenderness over ridicule.
Being homosexual is not a crime. It's not a crime. Yes, it's a sin. But let us make the distinction between a sin and a crime.
Still to come on the Smart 7, there's an extraordinary new comedy on the way on Disney+, and Man United set fire to Forest. Right after this. Welcome back.
Wednesday night saw the second of the Carabao Cup semi-final first legs, if you're keeping score. This one had Man United at home to Nottingham Forest, and the home team took full advantage of the Old Trafford atmosphere to chalk up a comfortable win. Marcus Rashford started things off with his 18th goal of the season, then United new boy Wout Weghorst got his first Man U goal, and Bruno Fernandes added a third to finish in style. It leaves Forest with a mountain to climb in the second leg, and United manager Erik ten Hag was pleased.
I'm happy with the performance, and I think over 90 minutes we controlled the game. There was one moment in the game what could have changed the game, and that is what we have to be aware of. There we have to improve, but I think all over it was a good performance from our team.
For many of us, New Year's resolutions have already crashed and burned. However, this is not the case for Natasha Lyon. Natasha, who starred in the Netflix hit series Orange is the New Black and Russian Doll, told Jimmy Fallon she decided to pick up a new hobby after having a midlife crisis. She joked her newfound skills helped her kick the cigarettes, as it's hard to light up whilst on a surfboard. As well as surfing, she's also keeping busy with her new role as star and exec producer of mystery comedy drama Poker Face, where she plays an accidental detective who has the ability to tell when someone's lying.
In a new year, you want to reflect. You want to consider, who am I?
What is this?
I decided, I think my whole personality was bad.
That's unbelievable.
You know what I mean? With it, what am I doing with the New York and the cigarettes? Enough. So I became a surfer.
Up-and-coming writer Emma Morant has delivered a brand new comedy series which turns the superpower narrative on its head. Extraordinary follows the story of Jen, played by Myreed Tyers, who lives in a world where everyone gets a special power when they turn 18, except her. Emma's been joined by fellow creative genius and Killing Eve producer Sid Gentle in the making of this 8-episode hit, which has already been renewed for season 2. It's streaming right now on Disney+.
What would you say your greatest weakness is?
Crippling insecurity, selfish and lazy. I lack ambition, argumentative, jealous. I only wash my hands after someone else in the bathroom. I don't know why I just told you that.
It's my thing. I see you haven't got your power down on here.
That's because I don't have one yet.
This has been The Smart 7. Wherever you're listening, do us a favour and hit the follow button. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Have a great day.
Written, produced and published by Daft